Alright guys, you know what time it is. It's time for another Biar video. But this time we have 3 losing lanes, or I'll say 2.5 this game. And we're gonna run through the game and see what I could have done better, what I did good. We'll just see how everything plays out. So let's get into it. Alright, so in this game
found that video useful.
we
I
have
was thinking like maybe I'm
red start, we have three ranged champions essentially. So not a lot of setup, not any when it comes to ganks. So a lot of counter ganking probably. My mind, you can see bot lane's already blue sums,
Oh my god, we got from burning.
but there's nothing we can do about this situation. This sometimes happens in very aggressive lanes. Level 1, before you can even affect the lane, they are all-inning. So far, nothing we can do about that situation. I'm looking down, seeing if I could do something, and I realize I probably can't. But I know that I'm versing a Kiana and I'm versing a Kali, so I should do something. Even though Norlis is here, I should try to figure out how to affect the jungle matchup. As you can see, I predict she's on Wolves and I'm able to burn a flash. Now I still can't play really aggressive because Norlis has move and Samira has move, so this is a very awkward situation for me. But I try to force him out. I don't waste my spells there. There's nothing there. That's that Biar master right there. I think my first 15 games I probably would have tried to jump on it there, but gotta stay disciplined. And I'm waiting for my teammates because this guy, what he's doing is illegal. Unfortunately, I actually misplay. What I should have done there is use my W and E, but instead I cancel my W with my E and I don't even hit my E because he goes outside the range eventually. I actually should have targeted my E upwards, because then if you were to stay down, then Renata would CC him anyway. So quite a big mechanical misplay by me there. Rare. Still can't invade because Norlis is missing, but I know his blue's still up. So eventually, I think I'm forcing myself here to just start the invade again, because Norlis is showing. I realize Kiana's not here, so very hectic early games so far. Something I haven't talked about as well, which has been bugging me. For some reason I just haven't talked about it. It's damn, that was awful. I should have last hit that. But let me just make this point so I don't forget it. The item start, right? Which pet do you go? Initially when I was starting to play Biar, I would go green, but whenever you get the chance, you should be always trying to go red pet, just because of the slow you get, which is gonna again increase your DPS. Just like Stridebreaker is the only big reason why I probably go Stride over Triforce every time, is because of the slow, which gives you so much more DPS with your W. Your goal in this champ is to make yourself be able to auto attack people as much as possible. So red smite, stride, that's why I'm really highly recommend, if not almost every time, buying those two items, because it just helps you auto attack so much more. Let's get back into this early game. Very hectic. Charge my E. Even if Norlis hits that, I should be able to escape that. Let's see what I should have done better here. Probably should have kited down instead of up. But other than that, I see how I've already turned the early game into something better using Biar's early game. You can see how my bot lane got double killed, but I felt the need to continue to invade and use my lead for my champion's strengths. So a double kills turned into a kill of trades, trade of kills, which is not good, but it's still better than just being 2-0 down at the start of the game and full clearing, essentially, giving Kiana free scaling. So this one's a bit frustrating because he actually should die there, but it ends up getting hooked when he shouldn't. So my mentality right now is mid is going to get all in, so I want to be staying around mid as much as possible. Just due to the fact that, yeah, we have a sip mid.
Bro, what?
Unfortunately, I don't aggro,
Spell
and yeah, I just remembered exactly what I'm trying to do. So I'm trying to push the wave and end up inting.
Wait.
Oh lord. Oh lord. Yeah. Don't try to push the wave when there's a champion in front of you guys with your W. There's a lesson learned from a third party perspective for you guys.
Face check.
For me, it's first person, but it's a lesson. You can see Naulus's movements. He's very aggressive, so I told him don't be scared. Unfortunately, we trade kills, which is really not ideal. Nada should definitely be tanking the hook. I have to push the wave, unfortunately. So, yeah, Callisto is going to be pretty far behind. I'm in an okay position, so I keep farming. Probably going to do my 3 camps. I can't kind of gank this Akali. I'm going to keep clearing. And we have a 2v2 mid. So Kiana jumps to the wall. I was doing scuttle. I don't have cooldowns right now, so I'm just hitting him. My ult actually reveals, which is super sick. Just gonna do as much damage as possible to keep Akali, walk away. And now, during this chaotic time, I also have opportunities at the top, but then he backs away, so I start Herald. Now this Herald, I don't always recommend doing, but it's one of those things where my team's super far behind. I would like to find a way to gain any sort of lead I can, and this is sort of a risky one, because again, he can steal, as you can see. But I'm just gonna try to like flip it essentially. I ended up actually getting it, and now this could be a good time for me to base, but you can see I want my stride, so I'm gonna delay my tempo here. Actually, the early game was so chaotic, you can see how I'm one-shotting these camps. These camps are actually level 1 camps. So this is quite the chaotic game, because I haven't been topside for a minute. I get my stride. Looking at my ult time, it's 10 seconds left. It gets all in. I'm looking at dragon potentially. No, I'm looking at ult mid. Oh yeah, and I hit that ult. Yeah, there we go. And I know they're on dragon, so wow, what a beautiful ult. Let's replay that. All right. So this is the seed we need to get back in the game. I know they're on dragon, so I instantly forced the trade. I can't go bottom anymore. I just use my ulti, and they know I'm mid, so I'm happy to accept that I'm going to this side of the map for now. My bot lane still needs help, but for now I'm looking to pressure this Tryndamere. So Cannon's actually winning lane at this point. I'm just, you can see here, I'm asking him to contest every CS. He flashes and goes, so I'm gonna stay here, guys. So I have Herald, so I'm gonna keep staying. I chomp him, I try to chunk him a bit. I don't use my W like last time. But now, since he's not on the tower, this is perfect time for me. Get that execute, bam. Burn my ghost, but that's no problem. We denied Trinity a lot of CS and some. So that was ulti. He didn't expect that chomp. That's my chomp. That's a great combo if you guys want to surprise them. People is smiting. Now, Bootros, I feel like I didn't talk about this enough, even though I made 3 videos on Biar, or 2. So, nowadays, since, well, a beautiful play again, beautiful, but nowadays, don't want to just build CDR boots. Sometimes you do want to go ninja tabs when you're versing pure auto attack champs like Tryndamere and Samira. Well, Samira's not pure auto attack. Get that wrong, but you get what I mean with Tryndamere and Diana and Mira. So sometimes, even though you're fed, you still want to go ninja tabs. Most of the time when you're fed though, you want to go CDR boots. Rarely will I ever endorse Merc Treads because your E is so useful, cancelling CC. So let's say never go Merc Treads. Always go CDR boots. Always go ninja tabs if you are versing like 4 AD with auto attackers. That is 4 AD. Alright, let's go back. So you can see I know Samira's gonna all in, so I ulti in the tri-bush. She cannot dodge this if she walks into the tri-bush. So this is gonna be a really good ult by me. And the only reason why is because of the area which I'm ulting in. It's a high percentage because it's in a choke. So always look out for those type of plays, guys, where people are escaping into a choke or walking into a choke. You'll find your hit rates much higher because nowadays I found that people understand what Biar does now. They hear the sounds and they just instantly juke. I'm not really getting people that are hitting tower anymore. So I only use Biar to stop them from hitting tower, basically. Because like it's really hard to hit people that know that it's coming. Whereas people that are fighting, they're not really paying attention to it. Plus, even if they are in the choke, so it's really hard to dodge. You can see here, I still have the same principle of making sure that my mid laner isn't like just dying, but unfortunately he dies. You can see I didn't commit my W there because I didn't think I would just win a fight. Like, I'm not gonna kill Norlis while Kali hits me, so there's good, really good discipline by me there. You can see our 700 gold shot down, so dying here would be very, very detrimental, especially to the Kali or Samira or Tryndamere. Actually, all their champs can carry this game, so very dangerous to do that. You can see I hit that. It doesn't really matter. I guess it's just a TP for me, which is fine for me. So now I can hover my bot here, focus on bot tower. I can see Kiana staying in the tower, so this is perfect time for me. Try to dodge the Kiana ult. Do hide him. Beautiful execute. So you shouldn't always think about Biar ult as like an assassinator. It's like if you want to be in the fight, you should just be in the fight. Ult so you can be in the fight. You could be other side of the map and ult be in the fight, which is really useful. It's basically a TP. So don't always have to think about Biar as like if you ult someone, you're trying to kill them. Alright, the game's 14-14 now. So now we're sort of in the driver's seat. I'm not the only one that's fed. We have our top lane and we have an 80 carry.
The Kali is still a problem.
But I'm still going to play around my 80 carry because at this point Kennen can hold his own. And Kalista is the more vulnerable guy. Plus we have a lot of kill pressure on Samira as well. So it's like a win-win for me. I want to play around my 80 because of the defensive reasons and offensive reasons. So here, we're sieging mid, but I decide, hey, I don't think Kiana's here. We should force the 2v3. And then we do force the 2v3. I make a mistake here, actually, and target the wrong champion. So we almost die because of that. But, we end up killing him. So, get Dragon, Kalista pushes bot. And this is one of the ults that you want to do when you want to, again, get out on the map. So I'm calling to come here because he's on Herald. This is one of those high percentage ults you guys can do as well. Which is really, really valuable for getting out on the map. So I'm in base and I basically TP'd into the middle of the map, right? Plus, if I get this free kill, well, it's just a bonus, you know. Except I give my shutdown. That's not so great, but
Nice.
that's quite bad. But you can see how now my team is really far ahead. I'm really far ahead of Kiana. My team should be able to do work because me and Akali just used everything on me. Plus, she's the most fed character, so we both die, we cancel each other out essentially, and now it's who's stronger, my team or their team, and our team is just stronger from all the leads that I created after our deficit. Now, keep in mind, I would say Kennen actually held his own this game. He was only losing early game, like from 1 to 6, and then after 6,
Yeah,
I think he
check out
picked
my
it up.
prayer guide.
I'm just farming here. In these scenarios, I probably should have backpinged everyone because I'm not gonna be there, but it's fine. I'm gonna do a short ult here just because I just wanted to do it. I could have chased him down, but I preferred to just do that. I'm gonna chase this guy down. You see the stride. You can see the stride coming into play. The red smite as well. As long as with obviously use the active smite. Able to finish almost, got myself killed, but able to finish off. Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Able to finish off the Norse. Almost got myself killed again with my W. Able to finish off the counter as well. So now we're playing for tier 2. Still playing around my 80 carry in this scenario. But mid's fighting, so I decided to jump on this guy. Want to save Kennen. I preempt my E in case he tries to 1-for-1. And I'm playing between 2 lanes now to end the game essentially. But I'm looking to ult for defensive purposes, right? If Kali went in there, then if my ult hits and she shrouds, I'm just gonna whack her head. Can't hide from me. So we got tier 2 bot, which is huge. Now we're moving to top side. And we're looking for tier 2. But I don't want to let Tryndamere split push, so I make sure that he doesn't split push. I stride, smite, Q, auto, W, and this guy refuses to ult pretty much half the time because he's just not used to my damage. Start Baron. As you guys know, Baron is super easy to start because of your sustain, so is Dragon. You can see how I don't really care. And we get the Baron and the cleanup with my ulti as well, but
wow,
they actually miss. I think we snowballed the game from there, guys. Yep. And they surrender. So a 22-minute win, but you would think we were snowballing the game from the start, but we were struggling a lot. So yeah, that'll be it for today's video. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Help with the algorithm, guys, if you can. And stay tuned for my website coming out soon. I swear this will be my last Biar video, but you never know.